today is another gloomy, rainy, soggy, just a crappy day. So that kind of messes up a lot of what we wanted to do for today anyway. So looks like we'll probably end up doing some stuff inside. Not really 100% sure yet, but just stay tuned. Something's gonna happen. Okay, well, I just finished milking, and it's been determined that the goats are gonna stay inside for the day to stay dry and stay out of the rain. That kind of is a little issue to me, because I feel like they are animals, farm animals, and they could just go out in the rain, which you see a lot of animals out in the rain because that's what most people do. We have a barn, so we have the option to just leave them inside. I know that if I put them out in the rain, which, you know, it's rained while they've been out there before, they don't browse, they don't forage, they just stand there in the driest spot they can find, and they're just miserable. So they're not really totally happy in the barn all day either, but at least this way they have their food, they have their water, they have each other, and they get to stay dry. So that's why if we know it's gonna rain all day, we will leave them indoors. That's because we have the option to do so. I know not everybody does, but we do. So we're gonna have a rain day in the barn, and I'm gonna move on in the house and see what we're gonna do next. So stay tuned.
So, like Ryan said, it's a really rainy, crappy day. Yuck. Don't like these days, and we've had a lot of them lately. But some of you may be wondering, if you have been following along and watch religiously every day, why we didn't have any videos the last couple of days. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that real quick. So on Wednesday, it was my daughter's 18th birthday, and we had a very last minute party for her. So I spent the entire day running around getting everything ready for her party, and that wasn't planned, like, so it was like very last minute, and so I wasn't ready, and I didn't have time to film anything for a vlog or do anything homesteading wise. I was literally just focused on her, which I'm sure you guys totally understand. So we did that, and it was fun, and my baby turned 18, and I'm really struggling with that. It's much more emotional than I thought it was gonna be. But what's even harder is the fact that she forgot to tell me that she was leaving the next morning for a month. Now I knew she was leaving for a month to go see my sister up in Massachusetts for the summer, but she told me she was leaving on the 1st. And apparently at some point she talked to her dad and changed the plans around and just forgot to include me in on it. So I didn't even get to say goodbye to her, really. Her friends were standing over us as I'm trying to say goodbye to her, and she left so that she could spend the night at her dad's so he could bring her to the airport in the morning because he was heading up to that part of the city anyway. So I've been a pretty emotional wreck, to be quite honest. I'm suffering from a little mild case of depression, empty nest syndrome. Not that I have an empty nest, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because she's my firstborn or my only daughter, or because we have such a tight bond, or if this is how it's going to be with every single one of my kids. Like, I literally said to Ryan, can my heart break, literally, because it feels like it is, and can you die from a broken heart? Because I feel like I'm gonna. It really hurts, and it's mixed feelings because I feel very proud for her. I feel very happy for her, but I know that she's gonna be gone for an entire month. Then she's coming back and leaving for college. She'll be here one day. That's it. Like, basically, that's it. She's done being in my house and being my baby girl, and I'll see her here and there, of course, but it's a whole different chapter in her life and mine that I don't know if I'm ready for. Stop it, Rose. Oh, jeez. So anyway, needless to say, Thursday, I spent the day kind of wallowing in my self-pity. But, you know what happened? So because I didn't film anything on Wednesday, I didn't have anything to edit to publish on Thursday. And then on Thursday, I was definitely not feeling my greatest. I definitely wasn't the normal Chipper Rose. And I still am not really, but I'm working on it. But I did film. I got out in the garden and I started working in the garden, and I was pulling weeds, and I found my ginger plants were growing perfectly fine underneath the kale, and I got really great shots of it all. And Ryan took some shots that morning when he was milking, and then as the rain started and pushed us out of the garden, Ryan picked up the camera to do some filming, and it beeped at him that the card storage was full. And when that happens, we usually just go through the playlist and delete some of the older videos real quick so that we can record. Well, he deleted all of the videos that we had just taken. Yep. So there was no redoing that because then it was pouring rain. So no video done on Thursday, so then I had nothing to post for today, Friday. Although I might just edit this video and post it today if I can do that, maybe, possibly. And then just try to do another quick video for tomorrow. But needless to say, it has been, so today's Friday, and it was pouring down rain, and now the sun came out. So Ryan is out there putting the goats out in the paddock because, like he said, we don't like to keep them in the barn if we don't have to. They love to be out. They just don't love to be out in rain. And that's not good for them either. I don't want them getting rained on and getting sick or anything. So they're out. I see them out the window now. So he's probably about to come back in here. And I'm not sure if we're gonna work on a project or not. I've got some beet chips I'm dehydrating, and I did a couple of little clips of that for a video, so we'll have that coming soon. And he was talking about maybe making my ginger wine finally, so I'm hoping he does that. And I'm just babbling at this point, but I just kind of wanted to share with you guys like why we haven't had a couple of videos. And that's not like us. We've posted a video every day or two since February. So this is really out of character for us. So I hope you understand, and don't fret. Ugh. Whatever. So yeah. So I hope the lack of videos you don't hold against us, and that you will keep tuning in for our next videos, and hopefully this rainy dreariness will go away and my sad face will go away too, and we'll go back to our normally scheduled programming. And if you haven't found us over on Steam It, if you're not on Steam It, get over there, check us out. I'm posting some of my older blogs. I'm just kind of revamping. I'm going through my blogs, revamping them, adding to them, making them better, and posting them over there. So there's some content that you guys have not seen that you might be interested in, and some good stuff. And there's a lot of other good creators over there as well. So check it out, and I'll leave a link for that down below. And I don't know if there's much else I'm gonna do today for this video, so just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of my beet chips I'm making. I'll have a video on that, and then I just decided to throw in this really ripe pineapple too, so that'll be yummy. I hope that you like, share, comment down below, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.